In the Thai legend, the kingdom of Pankala is peopled by religious citizens and blessed by the serpent god of the ocean. Famine heats against the kingdom, and these gods and evil minister to scheme against the ocean god. He falls, and the ocean god simulates the form of a Brahman seer who inhabits the water's edge. Don the forester kills the minister, after which he temporarily resides as guest in the ocean's god's domain. Upon his return to the forest, he learns from Keso, the seer, the secret of capturing a Kinary bird maiden. In the midst of the forest poolside merriment of the 7 daughters of the Kinary king, Ban emerges and liaises with the serpent, the youngest and the most beautiful of the princesses, Manohra. Ban takes off her wings and tail feathers to deprive her of the power to fly. Off to the Pankala palace, Ban marches and offers Manohra to the Prince Lakon. Instantly, the prince and the princess are smitten by love for each other, and marriage ensues. In the meantime, enemies threaten the kingdom of Pankala, and the king is too old to lead the forces. The responsibility falls upon Prince Lakon, and with a heavy heart, he sets out to battle, leaving his beloved bride behind. In his absence, the king's wily advisor, Purohit, orders that Manohra be burned in a sacrificial fire. Manohra pleads for her feathers that she may perform one final dance. She flies into the heavens and flees far away, ending up atop Mount Kailas, the home of the immortals, the Kinary. When Prince Lakon returns victorious from the battle, his wife is gone. He sets out in search of her. 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days have lapsed, and he reaches Kailas. After passing all the ordeals and trials, Lakon is accepted in the Kinary's fold, and he and his wife are reunited.
Today is the last day for the ceremonies. Isn't it, girls?
Yes, isn't it exciting? Oh, I'm so happy for her.
It's been such a long time. Imagine living within the eyesight of the royal palace for 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days. I wouldn't be able to stand it for me.
That's because you have somebody waiting at home.
Dad, do you notice differences? Sometimes, as she gets a faraway look in her eyes, every time that happens, she cries.
Yes, one time I played some music of the earth people, and she cried and cried for a long time.
Don't you know the princess married one of the mortals? A prince, or so I hear.
This cleansing ceremony is the leader of those mortals.
We all know that, Sarah.
Come! Girls! We're wasting time! The princess will be waiting! She has waited so long already. Let's hurry!
You know, I think the princess would like to return to the earth place. I think Her Highness loved the prince very much.
Forbid the thought. Returning to the place again? You must be out of your mind.
Well, it was just a thought. Her Highness would be very happy if you were here. Besides, seeing the king and queen for the very first time since that awful day should make her very happy.
No mortal can ever come to Kailas. It's impossible.
How can a mortal cross the impenetrable forest? They don't have wings.
Why don't you go and help him?
We know! We wish the same thing.
Let's go. We mustn't keep everybody waiting for us.
Oh well, after drawing water for 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days, I can do it once more. After today, the Princess Manohra will be finished with the purification ceremony. I hope Her Highness finds happiness.
Cleansing ceremony for Manohra. This must betray us. Thank the gods. I must let Manohra know why I'm here. How can I do it? Little girl, could you stop a minute?
What do you want?
Don't worry, I won't harm you. Why are you carrying this water?
Don't you know? It's for the purification of Princess Manohra who has returned from the mortal world.
Manohra, at last.
Today is the last day of the ceremony.
May I help you carry this jug? It looks rather heavy.
Thank you very much, kind sir. Are you from some kingdom on Thailand?
Not exactly.
I wonder if... Do you know of a city called Pankala?
Perhaps.
I have heard Prince Sultan of Pankala is a very handsome man, but that he is very cruel.
Oh, why so?
He left Princess Manohra to die because he wanted to marry somebody else. I wouldn't want to be married to someone like that. Would you?
The prince did not want to leave the princess to die, my old friend. He went to war to save his people. Certainly, it was not his intention to kill the princess and marry another, because he loves her very much.
Well, if you really love the princess, you would have followed Your Highness, because the princess loves you very much too.
Maybe he has followed her.
Oh, I must hurry. Thank you for your help.
If it is the God's will that we are united, let this ring be the symbol of our everlasting love. May the gods have mercy on both of us. Manohra, I am here, oh Manohra. If I could only catch a glimpse of your face. It has been a long time, but not too long, for the end is almost in sight.
My dear, a long time has passed since our daughter returned from the mortal world. Hasn't the purification ceremony been completed yet? I seem to recall it should be almost finished.
I'm surprised, Dora, that you can remember the day our daughter will finally return home to us.
I think it's today. Don't you think so?
None of you can remember, but I can.
Tell us.
Well, it was 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days ago today, since our sister returned. Today is the day when she can come into our city.
It's what I said. See?
You did not.
I did too.
You did not.
No quarrels, girls, or I'll take away your wings again. Oh, look! There's Manohra now. How beautiful she looks.
Come here, my little canary. There. Don't you cry. There, dry your eyes, my sweet. Father is here.
I am here too, darling. Manohra, are you alright?
Manohra, tell me where and what happened after the forester caught you with the naga.
Please tell us, Manohra. When the naga caught me, I almost died of fright. Especially when I saw all my sisters flying away. I was so afraid.
And then you married a mortal?
A prince, Tamarad. Was he handsome?
Tell us. We are dying to know.
Oh, it sounds exciting. Maybe I'll be captured too.
Well, Prince Lakon is his name. Prince Lakon. What a nice name.
What a wonderful husband this student made. If he loved you as you say, Manohra, why did you have to escape? He probably told you to do so.
Oh, Manohra dear. Why did you have to fly away?
You see? It was really he who wanted to kill me. He is a very evil person. He sounds nasty. I wouldn't want to meet him.
Oh, you poor thing. Tamara, can't we do something to that evil man?
Oh, blaming everything on this Poroy. Manohra, you are just as stupid as you always were. Don't you know it was your prince, whatever his name, who plotted to get rid of you? Ha! That prince is like the rest of mankind, corrupt and insincere. Stop thinking so well of those animals.
But Father, Sultan is not like the rest of them. No one says an unkind word about him, except poor him. Everyone loves him.
Stop praising your husband's word. I don't want to hear anymore. If your friend is as good as you have said, he should be on his way to Wales.
Manohra, can you see that she's crying? Please, dear, stop making her unhappy. This is a day for great joy. Her return should be a happy occasion.
Well, alright. But if this prince is all you think him to be, he will come to Wales to fetch you. Why? I would even perform another wedding ceremony for you.
Robert, can you please repeat what you just said?
If he really loves you, if he is brave enough, he should be able to follow you to our city.
And what if he follows me? Your Majesty,
No man has ever come up to Kairos.
how you can get through all those obstacles? Isn't it true, sisters?
If he does come, then I shall give you the greatest wedding Krialis has ever witnessed.
On your word of honor, Father dear,
On my word,
I will see that he keeps his word with me. Prince Paul has persevered and followed me up to the Lakon. At this moment, he is waiting outside the palace.
is that so? I don't believe it.
If it is not true, Father, I will offer my life in atonement.
Well, send for him.
Go out to the pavilion and ask the prince to come here. And hurry!
This is tomfoolery. No man can come to Krialis. It is impossible. Are you the prince called Sultan?
Sire, I am. It is a great honor to be able to pay my humble respects to your majesties.
Isn't that sweet? He's so well bred and handsome too.
Dear, no such open approval yet. They might say you are over anxious to have a son-in-law. Prince Sultan, for what purpose did you come to Krialis? It must be something very important for you to have traveled such a long way.
Your majesty must already know from Princess Manohra that after her capture, she became my wife. When Manohra left Pancala, I could not endure the loss. Because of my love for her, I endured the hardships of Himlapan forest to find her.
If you really loved my daughter, Prince Sultan, why did she have to flee for her life?
I was tricked into leaving the city to fight a war. When I returned, Manohra had already escaped the ceremonial fire. I set out immediately for Kailas, overcoming all obstacles for 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days to arrive at this very morning.
Here are my daughters. Find the Princess Manohra and I will give her hand willingly to you. Since you are her husband, you should be able to recognize her. Though 7 years have passed, to fully prove your claim, you must pass this last test.
I shall try, Your Majesty.
Do you think you can identify your wife?
It will be difficult, Your Majesty, but I shall try to the best of my memory and love.
Let there be joy unbounded. Kinari, let us celebrate the reunion of Princess Manohra and Prince Sultan.